to get their heads around. Let's talk beer and wings, which come together in a terrific stock of Buffalo Wild Wings, BWW, a regional to national powerhouse with 915 locations as of last quarter that I think could only double, maybe 1,700, maybe 1,800. I don't know. I think it can. Buffalo Wild Wings has been roaring lately, right up to an all-time high today, thanks to a massive decline in chicken wing prices over the last few months and a crowd that just loves going there. This stock has been a huge winner for us, up 79% since I first got behind it in February of 2011. It's rallied more than 35% since we last spoke to the CEO at the end of July, right after the stock got hammered in the wake of a tough quarter, and we did not waver in our support. This is one of the great growth restaurant stories out there. Reports again next Monday. But before that happens, I want to help you understand this story, which is why I'm so thrilled to have Sally Smith, the president and CEO of Buffalo Wild Wings, here with us tonight. Miss Smith, welcome back to Mad Money. How are you? Great to see you. Great to see you. It's been a remarkable run. It's been a remarkable run. But I do want people to understand that as much as it's been great, there's a lot more room for a lot more Buffalo Wild Wings stores, both in this country and around the world.
There absolutely is, and we're going to start in Philadelphia. We just crossed the 900 unit threshold, and we've identified that we think we can get into about 1,800 markets in the U.S. and Canada. And I just returned from an international trip, and a lot of opportunity internationally as well.
Well, we know from some of the great chains, whether it be McDonald's or Yum or so many others, that the concepts that we have here are loved in other places. Is that your initial take when you go around the world?
Absolutely. They love American brands. And as we do our research, they talk about, yeah, you have to have some regional specialties, but they want it to be an authentic American brand.
Okay, now, one of the things that I know your quarter's about to come up, so I'm not going to ask you about the quarter.
Thank you.
But there are two variables that people talk about in terms of your company. One is the price of wings, because they vary so much. And the second is the price of is the schedule of sports, because that can determine the crowds. Which are more important as the leverage to earnings, sports or wing prices?
You know, I think the most important thing is sports. We have dealt with wing prices for 30 years. They go up, they go down. 2011, one of the lowest prices we've ever seen. 2012, the very highest prices we'd seen. We're still the same company, but sports drives Buffalo Wild Wings, and it drives the guest into the restaurant. I always want that great matchup.
All right, now we are at a school right now that won the NCAA championship in 1985. Proud moment, many proud moments. March Madness, doing this year?
Love March Madness. We thought it was a great lineup. For the first time, we had aligned with the NCAA, and we were the official hangout for March Madness. And this carries us through for the next couple of years as being the official hangout for NCAA sports. That means 89 different sporting events.
But I also know that you're on the MLB.com homepage, because I went there to look at what's going on.
Yes.
And you're also have to be enjoying the fact that there are two New York teams, big market, don't necessarily want to endorse New York and Philadelphia, in NBA. A lot of people go to NBA games, and there's one almost every night that has a giant audience. Got to help.
You know, any game helps, certainly. The closer they are, the better. And, of course, you know, we love overtime.
Yes. Why did you create overtime? The Super Bowl must have been amazing, right?
I think there was something like 125,000 tweets during Super Bowl about, was the blackout caused by Buffalo Wild Wings and the similarities to our commercials.
Well, the fact is
really
that commercial is a much-loved commercial. And I think your social media and your advertising, I know you're doing more radio. That's working?
We have a lot of national radio. Radio is really that call to action. Reminds them of what's happening on that day in Buffalo at Buffalo's. Social media, it's about engaging the guest. We had Pop-A-Shot during the NCAA. You're able to use your smartphone, come in, make basketball. You should try it. You're the expert.
Well, I'd like to think. Now, I went to the web and asked people at Jim Cramer on Twitter, what are they looking for? And I get a bunch of people. I know my friend Carl Quintanilla, my partner, is out at McDonald's. They all want to know, what happens if McDonald's succeeds in this test to do bone-in chicken? Are you concerned?
I think the fact that McDonald's is doing bone-in chicken really speaks to the popularity of chicken wings. The occasion for someone going to McDonald's is certainly different than Buffalo Wild Wings. You're coming to Buffalo Wild Wings to get together with your friends, your family, really to cheer on your sports team, and that's a different occasion. So I think it actually increases the importance and the viability of chicken
Right,
wings.
shows the category good. Temple, LaSalle, St. Joe, Villanova, Penn. I know you've been looking at one of your stores here. Is there enough room in this great college town? Could you have a Buffalo Wild Wings next to every school and still think you'd do well?
I do think we can. Philadelphia, great demographics. We've been in the city for about 2 to 3 years. We are looking to continue to expand, and I can't think of anything better than for each school to have their own Buffalo Wild Wings.
Couldn't agree with you more. Sally Smith, President and CEO of Buffalo Wild Wings, all-time high. Don't get on that list unless you're pretty darn good. Don't move. A special back-to-school edition of the Lightning Round is next.